howdy. Let's hear from Redman, lyricist and songwriter.
To that knowledge, at the time when I was dropping my third album, Def Jam was on a slope down. Like down. It was like real low far as artists not bringing in no money.
Why was that?
I guess the roster wasn't healthy, if you will. It wasn't healthy with artists putting out the right material. It was going through a change in hip hop, from like really being commercial to being more of a smoker culture and all that. And they wanted me to do some commercial music when I dropped my third album. And I was like, no, this is what I'm doing. I already had my album done and set stone. And it was Muddy Waters 2, which is one of my high anticipated albums at that time. And they was like, yeah, well, we want you to go back in and do some commercial kind of things. We want you to go in there with this producer. And I was like, no, just believe in it, what I'm doing. And they kind of held back for a little bit, but they were on a slope down. They were losing money. And Leo was like, you know what? We're going to take a chance. Let's go with this Muddy Waters. And me and Warren G from the West Coast came out with our albums. And it actually saved Def Jam. If you ever talk to Leo, ask him about how Reggie and Warren G saved Def Jam. He'll tell you the story clear as day.
Redman is a hugely influential rapper, songwriter, actor, lyricist, and entrepreneur. He was part of one of the biggest record labels in hip-hop, and as we could see here, that label had a vision for what they wanted him to do next. However, Redman already had his own album completed. He was very in touch with the culture, the people, and what was going on. And he made a choice to believe in his own work and advocate for himself. And with that, he was able to help his own career as well as the label. If one has good reason to believe in what they're doing and to why it may benefit others, it can certainly be worth advocating for that, just like Redman did. So when in a situation where you need to think for yourself, we could take some lessons from Redman on how to believe in your own work and advocate for success.